though they taking notice.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab. Brown man, when it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never.
All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and our home team. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 21.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
got this.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Dietrich Wise, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Take four.
Garoppolo. Finding room inside the 40. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Got it? 46. 46 to Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing wrong. Recon, 152 fighter.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And that'll be incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
46 to Mike. Hey, tight. Hey, Haywood. 46 to Mike. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence got a man. That's Richie James. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Lawrence. Dancing to it, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Hey, Foxtrot. Score. Watch safety creep. Creeping. Safety's creeping.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, lock it. Watch the twins. Get it.
From the gun, Lawrence. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fans. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Set 50, plant. Hey, Delta. Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go. 52's the mark, boy, 52. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check 52. Defense.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Yeah, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. Hey, alert.
And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier. I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Hey, Charlie. 61, matchbox lights. Let's go. You tight. Go.
On second down, Michelle. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Let's go, baby.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Slam, slam, slam. Safe. 80 weapon. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
52's the mic right over there, right? 52's the mic. Watch the run. They're running it.
On the ground, Michelle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Focus, defense, focus. Mike, good. 52. You must be getting tired of seeing me. You draw Porter. Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. That's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Hey, shoot. Mike 52. Here we go. Mike 52. I got one. Go. 50
From the gun, Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
56. Check 56. Man, let's get that ball. Yeah, let's get that ball right here. Dude. Watch out. Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Chopper! Watch Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Defense.
And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
52's the mic right over there. 52's the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. No mic 52, mic 52. Hey, defense, let's go. Where's 52? Watch 52.
On 4th down, Lawrence. And Gronkowski hauls it in for a Patriot touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as they are now on the board here in the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Point after, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. You're not ready.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Charger kicker Mike Badgley on 4th down, coming out to try the field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Desmond King making the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
What we got? Recon, 152 fighter. Check.
Again, it's Michelle. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Here we go. 15 line. Hey, high 7. 46 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Lawrence got his man. That's Harry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
Check hot. 6-6, pull it high. 6. Hey, seam 6. Look, squeeze. Now. Wide motion. 2.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence flush to his right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
3 down. Check your hot read. Check.
They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Orbit. 46 to Mike. Yep. Get ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence to Michelle on the dump off. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
You got three. Three down. Hey, guys, I got 15. 15's mine. I'm taking it.
No. General West. Mike 52. You don't know.
And he's got some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Demir Bird with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Chargers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
At the 21-yard line.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Eckler. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 79 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check 26, check 26. 61, matchbox, lights.
Mike 46, Mike 46.
Come on. You better bring it.
Shoot.
Hard. They go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there.
Pilot, 64, read.
6 to Mike. 46 to Mike.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Off the draw, here's Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh.
56. 3 ball.
Check 52. Let's go.
And it's Michel once again. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
And it brings up 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56. Man out.
56, Mike 56. Right there. 56.
Don't let him breathe. Play that time. Hey, Delta. Don't let him breathe, defense. Shoot.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4.
Hey, Charlie. 56, Mike, 56. Nice, sweetheart. Get it.
2nd and 4. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Catch is made by Harry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 49. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day.
Hey, Zoo.
Check.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Smooth.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Yo, go.
On 4th down, Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready? 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come. Slam. Go. Take it.
It's Eckler again. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. Now, the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Taylor under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? that was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on second down, Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Come on, let's go. Mike 56. Mike's 56.
Hey, high 7.
56. Mike 56.
He's back to throw.
Get off the field. Let's get off the field.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
We got it. Back.
Two-jet bomber.
Check 56. All day, cut. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Target.
Hey, seam 6.
56. Mike's 56. Watch the pass. Let's go.
On 4th down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Ready? Mike 53. Check 53.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Under 10. 10. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Check. Shift. Watch the shift. 25. Check 20.
Now it's Taylor. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Got it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Once more, here's Eckler. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, Taylor. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the home team here, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.